I love the theme, though. It is very chill. So yeah, this is Pokemon Crystal Clear, for those who aren't super familiar with it. And ignore this scary screen right here. I do have a save file. This is an open world version of Generation 2. You can kind of pick your starting town. There's a lot of different gist to this game. Here we go. For Thursday stream. Here we are. So, last stream, we unlocked some very cool things. So we got the team here. So we have Cheeto. Cheeto the shiny Magmar. Actually popping the fuck off. This is a very, very good Pokemon. At least for my team right now. Leftovers, Thunder Punch, Dizzy Punch, Psychic, Flamethrower. Dizzy Punch is a really weird move. I genuinely don't think it's in the game anymore. I gotta look this up real quick. It is, I think, the signature move of Kangaskhan, right? Yeah, it was the signature move of Kangaskhan. Is it still in the game? It is removed from the game as of Generation 7. So it is a very fun move, and I figured, like, it's the only time I'm ever gonna get a chance to run it. Anyways, so we got that. We got Cam the Persian. I don't know if Cam is with us right now. But yeah, that's for him. We have Fish, question mark, the Politoed. That thing's kind of ass. Mothman is also kind of ass, but Mothman is kind of like a team mascot. I got him at a very high level. Like, I got really lucky catching that Pokemon. And then I have Taco the Crobat. And lastly, Ed Murphy the Murkrow. They don't really need much introduction. Cheeto is very, very higher level than everything else. But so, I can take out Johto right now, I think. But I really want to take out Sabrina. I've tried fighting Sabrina before. It did not go well. She was, like, because she has Alakazam and Psychic types are still so strong this game. She's pretty rough. She was a rough go. Can I fight both of them? No, no, no. Only the Gym has someone in it. Alright, let's see how well I remember this teleportation. I didn't know there was anyone I didn't fight. Interesting. We'll try clearing this out. Medium Rebecca. Where's large Rebecca? Ed Murphy's so strong here, though. Like, I'll also get good levels. Do I still have my XP share on? That didn't even do half. Why is Murkrow ass? Oh, he has leftovers on, too. That's huge. Oh, yeah, his name's Ed Murphy because Murkrow's the Darkness Pokemon. And anyone familiar with Dave Chappelle knows the Rick James skit that Eddie Murphy's telling. Not Eddie Murphy. Charlie Murphy's telling. Anyways, he refers to Ed Murphy as the Darkness. Hypno Sprite looks really good in this game. Feint Attack does nothing. Maybe? Maybe low roll into high roll? Not even close. Luckily he's not faster because Headbutt does have, I believe, a 20% chance to flinch. I hit him with a Nightshade. Nightshade is a really cool animation in this game. Anything that did inverted colors was so cool. Cam still has the EXP share on. The thing is, like, Gengar is a huge threat because it usually carries... Hopefully I'm faster. I am faster. It usually carries Thunderbolt or something like that. It used Curse. That's awesome. I hope it curses again this turn. Oh, please do it. Oh, that's probably the only move it has that does anything, to be honest. Also, it's really funny that AI in this generation will use a move like Curse, because in Gen 3, they won't use a move like Curse if it's their last Pokemon. Yeah, and she just KO'd herself with Curse. Like, yeah, future AI won't use Explosion if it's the last Pokemon of their party, too. I don't think that's the right one. I'm just looking for one room. Maybe it's this one? Okay, yeah, this is the one I was looking for. And then I believe I want that one. Yeah. That's so funny that I remembered that. I mean, I did do it like a couple streams ago, but that was like a month ago. No troll. I don't enjoy battling, but it is my duty as a leader to confer badges on anyone who has proven him or herself worthy. Since you wish it, I will show you my psychic powers. The text boxes being so small, this game is funny. Lita Sabrina wants to battle. We're kind of the same color scheme. Espeon. This Espeon is a menace. I believe it has Thunderbolt. Oh, it's Swift. I bet this still does like half. Yeah. Oh, it's not good. So the problem is here. Feint Attack is a special attacking move in this generation. So I'm hoping this fly might do more damage, to be honest. No, it didn't. Do I live? It was close. I think this is a roll. Ah, Murphy's down. That's fine. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Shadow Ball is a physical move in this generation. Really cool animation, too. Oh, big ups for Cam. No level up, though. That's crazy. Mr. Mime. Cretinous Pokemon. Is this Ash's dad I'm beating right now? I don't know if anyone's familiar with that, theory. That theory craft. But yeah, there's Mr. Mime now. What? Oh, he used, Reflect and Shadow Ball's physical. That's so funny. I should have swapped to Bite. That's crazy that it didn't use Psychic once till then, because that did half of my HP. Gen 2 AI is not it. She only has 4 Pokemon. This is huge. Now, do we think Alakazam is faster? We use Feint Attack. It is faster. This definitely KOs. So this is where I got, like, a couple attempts ago. I reached this Alakazam, and it was just, like, an impasse. Because, like, my whole team's weak to it. Except for Fish. I gotta go for a Body Slam, I think. This is, if this does more than half, not looking good for you, boy. Okay. Special Defense falling is terrible. This KOs. Psychic is so strong, bro. I might have to get out the other, Pick Dixie from the... We'll hit him with Cheeto. Cheeto's so strong. And he's shiny, so... Yeah, we're Flamethrower gaming. Psychic's still faster. I definitely tanked 2. I'm over 55. Yeah. And no special defense fall is huge. Please do enough. Oh, thank God. Oh, the crit! It was so needed. 3,000 XP. That's crazy. Xatu is her ace? That is not an ace Pokemon. What will happen after this? I already know. We'll go for a Thunder Punch. I think Flamethrower might do almost the same amount. Yep, Thunder Punch. I'm faster. Xatu? Terrible Pokemon. Stat line for Xatu? I think it's... Okay, does it have a base stat total over 420? That's the real question. It does. It's actually 470. I guess it is just like the most horribly min-maxed Pokemon imaginable. Not like that I'm a Xatu hater. I think its design is really cool. And in Gen 2, the simplistic pixel art lends it very well. Your power. It far exceeds what I foresaw. Maybe it isn't possible to fully predict what the future holds. Okay, you win. You earned yourself the Marsh Badge. Gerald Oak. Aw, gang, I also have a way to speed through the obnoxious text I'm about to get when I leave here. What does she give out? Another Psychic TM? I wasted my money on that? Alright, can I backtrack? Nope, that was wrong. I believe it's this one. Nope. It's this one. Yep, and then that one. Nope. This one? Nope. I know this leads to the exit. Yeah, there we go. See? My old man gamer brain. Look, we can speed through this. We don't need this. Alright. That's another gym down. Hold up. How many badges do I have now? Can I do the Elite Four? Or do I need all the badges? So I'm only missing Misty. Do we end on Misty or do we, like... I think what's more important is that I take out Claire. Claire's kind of problematic, TBH. And also, can I take the Magnet Train? I'm not super familiar with this. Oh, cool. You can take the Magnet Train. Hold up. This is a jam. Certified jam. The Magnet Train, when I was a kid, had me so enamored. Because, like, when I first got Pokemon Crystal... Is this their own music? Their own track? Oh, no. I just hit A, I guess. Yeah, when I first got Pokemon Crystal, it took me so long to finally unlock the Magnet Train. And I was really hopeful that it was going to be like the SS Anne. You know, like it was going to be like a boat you had to go on and fight trainers. But unfortunately, it is not, and it is boring. Anyways, so here we are. We're back in Johto. So in Johto, who do we have? We're still missing Morty, right? Yeah, we haven't defeated Morty. Real quick, I think I just go take out Morty real quick. Yeah, because I think Cheeto will carry me through Jasmine and the Steel-type gym. And Morty will be, Morty's gonna be rough. Yo, the Elite Four is gonna be such a high level, too, because I'm already, like, level 55. That's crazy. Maybe I didn't level grind enough. Well, I'll probably just have to do it between now and next stream, but that's whatever. We just crank on the 10 times speed and go crazy. Alright, so Morty's gym is really annoying because you do have, like, so many forced battles. Also, Cam does not need this. The only person who needs it is, like, Ed Murphy, TBH. This Pokemon is so bad. Persian is also bad, but Persian's at least, like, really fast. Well, we'll see if Ed can carry me towards the, to Morty. I really wish they changed the pattern. That would be so cool. When I was a kid, I thought this was like... I thought this gym was so cool. And it is, on God, one of the lamest ones in this whole game. In fact, all the gyms in this game are kind of, like, weak, you know, that I think about it. The only one that has, like, a cool gimmick is... not Morty. The Ice Gym guy has a cool gimmick. That's it. Yeah. That's so funny. Almost a one-shot. So it can't use Destiny Bond. I did not mean to do that. I meant to hit fly. Well, Edward Murphy. GG's. Welcome back, Cam. Nice to see you again. Back for some crystal clear. I'm sure you just saw that fumble. You're coming out here, brother. This is the gym for you to do big numbers. I get to whip out the physical Shadow Ball. I played a little kitty big city. That's about all you missed. Oh, you also missed the fact that I announced all the crazy level grinding I did. So you're level 51. A big jump from now and last session. Hopefully I hit through confusion here. It's 50% chance. On fort. Please hit through. I do not want to get Hypnosis and Dream Eater. That shit feels terrible. When I was a kid, I didn't think there was any way to counter Hypnosis Dream Eater. I also didn't understand that 55% accurate is a terrible accuracy. Mischievous in this game looks so weird. You also don't run into it in the original game, you don't run into a single Mischievous. I gotta look up. I don't think you run into one at all. Are you playing like classical bass, like upright bass, or are you playing like your guitar, bass guitar? Oof. Like I said, I'm finally confused no more. I'm always very impressed by anyone who can play instruments because I genuinely lack all of the intelligences necessary to play an instrument. Like, it is actually like the most foreign thing for me to be doing. I can play a little bit of piano, don't get me wrong. But, like, trying to learn sheet music was just as bad as trying to learn a foreign language for me. Bass guitar? Much better. Well, not to say there's anything wrong with playing like an upright bass like that, but I feel like that's probably not your vibe. That's more of school of rock vibe. Alright, we gotta re-heal up on the old Ed Murphy. Edward Murphy. So the path is just an S, and it's really funny. It doesn't look like they changed it at all, but it does look like there's an extra trainer here, I feel like. Hopefully they have a bass amp. Is a bass amp specifically different than a regular guitar amp? Like I said, I don't know nothing about this. My buddy was like big into like electrical, you know, instruments. I always thought it was really funny. You just like strum a chord out on the bass and then just like, or guitar in general, and just like fuck with the settings. We'd make alien noises in his basement. Probably drove his parents insane because we weren't like actually even playing an instrument, but we were creating things, that's for sure. Yeah, oh, so they are different. That's funny. Oh. God, the Destiny Bond, bro. I can't get one match with Ed Murphy before he takes himself out. That's so funny. Well, Cam, you get your time to shine again. Something tells me the Morty fight is going to be a lot of Destiny Bond. So I'm just going to Shadow Ball through this. Yeah, because it is physical in this game. That's really good. Pain Split is a crazy move. I forgot it existed in this generation. Well, this time I'm KOing no matter what. You cannot really use a bass amp or guitar electric guitar amp. It'll bust the speakers. That probably explains why all the speakers sounded like shit when we were kids. So, I don't think this guy existed. I think I walked forward. Oh, no. Well, we gotta re-up on our Ed Murphy again, considering he got absolutely murked again by Destiny Mon. Had to hit it with a quick speed up heal. Okay, you do just follow the same pattern. I kind of like this old lady's purple hair. You think it's actually a little louder? I have no clue. I know it's a lot less noticed when it comes to, like, bass versus treble type shit. You know what I mean? I will say, though, some people love it. But, bro, when the bass in music, like, hits your gut or, like, your heart, you know what I mean? Like, you can feel it, like, oscillating the air in your chest. It does not feel good, bro. People who, like, love that crazy bass are, like, sick. Like those dudes who practically blow up the windows on their car because they have so many subwoofers in the back of their fucking PT Cruiser. It's never a cool looking car. So I feel like this is gonna be the Ghastly Haunter and Gengar kind of trainer. Let's see. If the last one's Gengar, I predicted it. I called it. It's simple game design. You're the darkness. Bro, you have to watch the Eddie Murphy skit. Or the Charlie Murphy skit on Dave Chappelle's show. It's so good. Except Dave Chappelle fell off so hard. Bro, honestly, him and every single one of those comedians that went over and did that Riyadh Comedy Festival are like the biggest sellouts in the world. And I think like the biggest one of them all is always going to be Pete Davidson. Because he did like the ultimate cuck play. Because his backstory, Pete Davidson, the comedian, his father was killed in 9/11. He was a firefighter. And I think it's pretty much common knowledge now that, yeah, the Saudis funded 9/11. And then he went over to do the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia. Which, like, you know, never mind the human rights violations that that country commits on, like, a daily basis. They also killed his father. So he literally flew himself halfway across the world to gesture himself in front of the men who killed his father. That shit is so poetic. That's like some, like, that's fucked, honestly. Yeah. I don't like Pete Davidson. I think he's a clown. Also, I feel like anyone involved with the Kardashians is just the biggest sellout ever. That's why it's so sad for the drummer of Blink-182. Like, maybe they got something special going on behind closed doors, but I cannot believe that the vapid nature of that family doesn't extend to every part of their life. And, like, so much so, they're, like, the antithesis of, like, that, like, early 90s pop punk type shit. You know what I mean? Like, back then, it was all about, like, being, like, vulgar and ugly and standing out. It's so lame. My friend is from Liberia, so he's basically... I don't even know where Liberia is. And that's, like, the most American thing I could possibly say. Oops, I fat fingered that. The other day when I was playing Katamari Damacy, the final credit sequence, you're like rolling up all the countries in the world. And bro, I was so embarrassed at how little I knew. Alright, Morty. We're going on an adventure, Morty. Here in Ecruteak, Pokemon have been revered. It is said that a rainbow-colored Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer. I believe that tale. So I have secretly trained here all my life. As a result, I can now see what others cannot. And I did it. I met the Pokemon of rainbow colors. You're going to help me reach the next level. I didn't know that about Morty. I didn't know that about his story. Also, I don't believe his overworld sprite had purple hair in the original game. I'm actually gonna pull it up right now. Yeah, his overworld sprite used to be like brown. He had like brown hair. Quite interesting. Dude, the Game Boy Color's sick. Usually people are trying to snatch that shit to play it. Dude, today's day and age, bro, I would be bringing my Switch everywhere with me. I bring my Switch to work every day. It's wicked fun. Holy shit, he is Ho-Oh? What the fuck? So what, I can't catch Ho-Oh now? What happens if I fought... What if I fought Jasmine next? Would I have to fight something foul from her? Dude, everyone, like... If someone says they, like, actively dislike Pokemon, I think they're just lying, bro. I think Nightshade is the play. Because Nightshade will do more than any other move I have. And then on the next turn, Fly, I think, is better. Ooh, wait, I'm cursed. Sacred Fire is crazy, bro. This is definitely one-shot Edward. Alright. What's crazy is the Cheeto that I just added to my team, like, what, 2 streams ago, is about to earn his place. I also remember when everyone was putting, like, Pokemon games on their Texas Instrument calculator. And if you had, like, Pokemon or you had, like, any games on it, you were fucking big balling in high school. So I'm going to Thunder Punch through here. I should be able to resist just about everything. Ho-Oh does learn Earthquake, though. That did nothing. Okay, it's safeguarded. So it basically has its learn set. That's fair. Okay, I actually have to Psychic through. Lower special defense. Alright. That's terrifying. Hyper Beam is like basically what ended my, like almost ended my Fire Red Nuzlocke. If I don't get Lugia, I'll be so upset. I cannot believe he just Hyper Beamed through my Cheeto. Yo, Cam, you're about to be fucking bawling after this. If I had to pick a game, Gold or Silver, I'd probably pick Silver. To be honest, I love Lugia. I'm such a stan for Lugia. 4,000 XP. That's crazy. Slash! A good move! Like, the fact that Persian can't learn Strength, crazy. No good stab for this Pokemon. Fury Swipes is gone, bro. We are at it again. Silver was the version I had when I was younger, and it was also the first time that I ever, like, got a shiny Pokemon in the middle of my playthrough. Usually, like, I've run into shiny Pokemon, it's like, oh, I'm in the post-game, or I'm doing something stupid, and there's, like, a reason why I'm running into it. I found a shiny Growlithe, like, before Whitney. That shit was crazy. I was so happy. Oh, I was at such a low point in my life, too. Gengar said, I'm good, bud. He just checked the fuck out. Morty is handing it out to me. Let's see. Gengar again. So I don't take curse damage. So now he's not going to use curse. So I'm going to hop on Taco. He might use, like, Thunderbolt or something. Gengar, I think, also learns Psychic. Gengar learns, like, every good move you can imagine in this game. Is Bite? No, Bite's a special attacking move. This move's ass. We'll see what Wing Attack does. Dude, way too OP, Cam. Ah! Alright. So, like, what's so funny about NPCs when they go for, Dream Eater strats? This is why Dream Eater is bad as a whole. So you just swap into another Pokemon. And especially considering on Smogon or Pokemon Showdown, they have Sleep Claws. It's, like, even worse. Shadow Ball. Oh, Cam, you're faster too? Let's go. You're also a girl, I guess? Question mark? Lost Silver? I have no clue about it. I would have to look into it. We're just Shadow Balling through right now. I think if I were to play another Romhack next, I probably wouldn't do a Gen 2 one. I'd probably do like something later in the series. Dude, I swear to God, I was using this strategy on Pokemon Champions today. Please, just Shadow Ball throw. Oh my, I'm actually getting trolled by this game right now. Thank you. I was about to crash out. Yeah, I'd probably do like a Gen 4 Romhack. Because I did Gen 3, I did the Fire Red, Leaf Green Nuzlocke. I want to do another Nuzlocke. Maybe. I also, like, I have that huge project I want to do where I want to do Gen 1 through 9 in like one 24-hour stream. Ariados is his last Pokemon? Wild that that's his ace. I think Mothman can take, like, everything from this guy. He's had no action this stream, so it's his turn. Oh, there's big damage coming out. Is Ariados a poison type? It is a poison bug, so I can Psychic it. Yeah, I spent, like, 20K teaching Psychic to Mothman and to, Cheeto. I don't know any Gen 4 creepypasta games, to be honest. The Gen 4 games, like, I know there's a lot of really good Gen 4 ROM hacks. Radical Red is one thing I'd like to do one day, too. But I just did a Fire Red Nuzlocke, and I feel like that's, like, super redundant. I think that's Morty. That was Morty. His ace being Ariados, and the fact that I had to fight a Ho-Oh, like, in the middle of that is crazy. I truly thought that my Magmar was going to be undefeatable. Venomoth is cool because in later generations too, it has Compound Eyes Sleep Powder, which is like a combination that not a lot of Pokemon get access to. Oh, and I get another Shadow Ball TM. Earn the fuck out of that one. Alright, gang. We're about to get barraged with the Pokemon League. They keep telling me to go to the Safari Zone, but unless there's something special there. Also, when I was like speed training the other day, you run into Scissor outside Mount Silver in this game, which is crazy. It's not in the Mount Silver like grassy area encounter rate. Dude, I want to use Ariados in Pokemon Champions. I also have to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Hold up. BRB gang. I'll be right back, though. From this game... I'm back, by the way. Going from Gen 1 to this game, when I was a kid, I wanted so badly to have access to, like, all of the legendaries, like Zapdos and Moltres and Mewtwo and shit. And when I realized that I couldn't go into Cerulean Cave in this game, I was so sad. Also, we just gotta take a moment and enjoy this beautiful theme. I also want to see if I can go I must be worthy at this point. Whatever. I do think Gen 2 is better. I agree. I think Gen 2 is definitely better than Gen 1. But, like... think of what we could have had. Hold up, wait a minute. Do I have to do this sequence? Hold on, we're ripping through here. I found a shiny coughing in here when I was a kid, too. But I was such a, like, a hater of certain Pokemon back in the day that there was, like, no way even that I was going to use, like, a shiny of something even if it was something I liked it. It would have to be, like, a cool shiny for me to really enjoy it. Who's this dude? Is this? Oh, this is Ucene. Custom sprite work. I've been long on the trail of a Pokemon known as Suicune. And you are? Gerald. Good to meet ya. I heard rumors that Suicune had made a return to the Burn Tower. So I had to come and see it with my own eyes. I can feel it. Suicune has to be here. About a year ago, I met a trainer similar to you. To how I met you just now. But what that trainer, I don't even know. Whatever. I don't even know what. I don't even want to think about it. Dude, this is written weird. Anyways, listen, Gerald. I'm not about to lose this second chance. The small text boxes. If you think just anyone can catch a legendary Pokemon like Suicune, then you've got another thing coming. Oh, I have to fight him? Is he gonna be a boss? I don't think Gen 2 was lazily made. It's just that, like, I know for a fact that they rushed production of the game, and that the latter half of the game is entirely unfinished. Like, I know, like, Kanto is supposed to have so much more. And that's like when you go to Kanto now, like in Gen 2, it feels so empty. It's so weird. It's honestly its own creepypasta. The shit writes itself. Hold up. I didn't read that guy's name. What was his name? Mystical Man Ucene? I didn't know Mystical Man was a trainer class. But yeah, it's like very unfinished. And I think YouTuber Did You Know Gaming did a really good like expose on like the development of Gen 2. There was a really cool video too I saw about the Space World demo of Gen 2. Very interesting. Definitely worth looking into. There's a lot of weird lore about this generation. This guy is so underleveled, by the way. He's getting cooked here. Edward Murphy. Get this loser out of here. Voltorb looks like... okay, Electrode's mouth looks so weird. What's our oh, it's funny, you fight him instead of your rival here. God. So, I love Suicune's cry. Dude is so jealous. So now I'm guessing they let me through. Do I have a Master Ball yet either? No, I don't. So maybe I don't... was this dude here before I went in? Oh, he's telling me about the Burn Tower. Yeah. Hisuian Electrode? Some hot ass. Alright. Now I'm curious, do they let me through? Do I pass the vibe check? What a fucking loser. They're gonna be roamers. Gerald is not worthy, Cam. I am sorry. Alright, I say we go check out Jasmine real quick. And just fucking cross her off the list. She's the like, her and the final gym leader, I think, are gonna be the two hardest. Because the only thing good into Jasmine is Cheeto. And I have nothing. Yeah, I actually have nothing for Claire. Claire's gonna eat my ass, I think. Bro, Gary Oak's been put out of commission. I kicked his ass back in Viridian City. Well, I mean, that's blue technically. That's not Gary Oak. We also gotta go back and fight Ness at some point. Did they change that sprite? Yeah, I don't think the top of the lighthouse doesn't exist in the original game. That's all new. I'm almost certain of it. Don't quote me on it. I think that's all new. Alright, let's check out Jasmine real quick. Because Jasmine doesn't have any gym trainers, and if I could just, like, smoke her real quick with Cheeto, I will just take her the fuck out. Then we don't have to deal with her for next stream. Because if she gets stronger, like, steel types, the dragon is going to be difficult too, but I think Misty is the most beatable. Oh, maybe Ice. Maybe I saved the Ice guy for last. Chuck? I think his name's... No. What's the Ice gym leader? Hold on. I should know this. I am a Gen 2 stan. Price. Price the Ice gym leader. That's funny. Yeah. Weird Gen 2 gym leaders, to be honest. They're kind of funky. Claire's a baddie? Bro, you are sick, Cam. No, I'm joking. She is a baddie. I hope I'm not, like, canceling myself. How old is she? Google says she's 20. It was Claire did that to you? Yikes. Alright. That's the Magneton down. One shot. Why does she have a Blastoise? That's so random. And it's using Mirror Coat. I'm body slamming his ass. Blastoise is such a weird Pokemon. In this generation, at the very least. It has, like, no real niche, to be honest. I think Surf still does more. Like, by a long shot. No, Blastoise is just water. Okay, Body Slam's doing more. He's just water. That's why it's weird that they have it here. I mean, probably to keep her team from getting run over by a singular fire type. But now that it's paralyzed, it's like kind of over. Unless she uses a full restore. Yeah, because it's Earthquake, Mirror Coat. Probably one water move. Yep. And as long as she isn't full restore. Yeah, no full restore. Honestly, I don't think any of the gym trainers have used any of held items. Dude, Cheeto's getting big. Now, if she has like a Steelix or something, I'm going to be able to cook Ampharos. Like with the Shell. I think it's Shell would be where it gets its Steel type. Alright, Surf does more. This Ampharos is just going to KO me, though. Ampharos looks so good in this generation. It looks so weird in 3D. Bro, I was such a scrub back in the day. I used to run Skull Bash on my Blastoise. Alright, I'm going to bring out Mothman, honestly. One Sludge Bomb will go a long way. I might even get 2. It's only 10 levels above, so it won't one-shot with a neutral move. Oh, that could have been way worse. Mothman might just clear this. Oh, my. Thunder Wave. The animation for Thunder Wave in this game gives me, like a feral response, bro. It's so frustrating. It had Fire Punch the whole time, and it was just spamming Thunder Wave. That's so funny. That is even funnier. It doesn't take poison damage now. So I'm coming back out with Cheeto. I'm hit with a Dizzy Punch. Classic move. And that's Ampharos down. Now I'm guessing the Steelix is coming out. I mean, there's no way she has any other weird type to deal with Cheeto. And Steelix has a cripplingly low special defense, so this Flamethrower should KO. And because it's Generation 2, it doesn't have the ability Sturdy to keep it alive. Sturdy is such an annoying ability. Sturdy or Chaladon makes me want to crash out. Alright, final one. It's a Scissor. Yikes! I'm also way faster. Do you think water should be affected towards steel because of rust? It's neutral on steel. And I'm kind of okay with that. If it was super effective, it would make Tapu Fini. No. Yeah, if it was super effective, it would make Tapu Fini, like, way too strong, I think. Well-tempered steel will hang on to the very last. This thing's so cooked. I'm way faster than it, too. 4 times super effective. She was way easier than Morty. What the fuck? Morty had Ho-Oh. I should have fought Morty at a wicked low level. That would have been so funny. And Murphy's finishing off on level 53. And that's Jasmine defeated. So far, we only have Price, Claire, and Misty remaining before we're Elite 4 bound. Got the Mineral Badge. Is she going to give me Steel Wing or Iron Tail? I think that's Iron Tail, right? She gives Iron Tail, like, in the original version. Yeah, Iron Tail. That move is ass, though. 75% accurate, 100 base power. You know? Not my shit. I don't claim that. Alright, I have unlocked the Super Rod, apparently. But I'm gonna fly to Ecruteak real quick. For the sole purpose of closing out stream on an absolute boner jam. So with that, shout out to everyone who stuck around for stream. Shout out to everyone who's watching. Little Kitty Big CD, Pokemon Champions in this game. Definitely means a lot to me. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Live every Thursday at 5 p.m. EST. And then we do Saturdays sometimes. Saturdays are, you know, a little bonus stream. But now that we got Little Kitty Big City going on, I think we'll pick those back up again. So I'll definitely announce those before that comes up. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, everyone.